was that? Good. Now, uh, let us start with our today's discussion. In earlier session, we had gone through the definition of probability and some of the important results and theorem regarding to the probability, addition rule, multiplication rule, what we mean by mutually exclusive and exhaustive events, and we'd also discuss some of the examples regarding to that. Now, our today's discussion is based on the conditional probability. The conditional probability you had also learned from in your 12th. Okay, let me make it clear first. It is all the ink. And so today's topic is conditional probability. You had also gone through this particular topic in your 12th. Conditional probability, where we are finding a probability of occurrence of event under some of the conditions. And in that condition, we will be having one other event. Let me give you the definition. If not the definition, but let me make it clear to all of you. If A and B are two events regarding to the sample space S, then the probability of occurrence of event A, provided that event B is already occurred, that particular probability we can label as P of A respect to B or A over B. That means probability of event A where B is a condition, that means event B is already occurred. After occurrence of event B, we are finding the probability of event A. And that was the formula you had remembered from your 12th, probability of A intersection B divided by probability of B. That was the formula from your 12th book. But here, I will make you understand why this is the formula for the probability of event A over B, A respect to B. But wait for that. Okay, this particular notation we will read as A given to B, A given B, or to A over B, or to A respect to B. It's totally okay. And take care about one thing, that this is hyperfun. This is not oblique or denominator sign. Take care for that. Should be straight. Okay, why the ink is there in each and every slide? Okay. As per the definition, as per the formula you had learned from your 12th standard, that says that P of A over B, that means probability of occurrence of event A where event B is already occurred, that formula says that probability of A intersection B divided by P of B. But why it is that? Might be you were interacting with this notation in your 12th, P of E over F. E over F means we are finding the probability of occurrence of event E where event F is already occurred. As per this formula, that should be P of E intersection F divided by the probability of conditional event, which is P of F right now. But what we are going to discuss, why the formula is like this, why I'm writing probability of occurrence of event A while event B is already occurred. For that, let me give you a kind of understanding for probability, conditional probability. What we are actually doing in the conditional probability, we are actually narrowing a sample space. Okay, the conditional probability is actually process of narrowing the sample space. If we want to find the occurrence of event A, provided that event B is already occurred, then for event A, the new sample space will be narrowed down to B. Might be this word will not help you to understand. I'm going to make it clear to all of you. How? With the help of one of the Venn diagram. Now, be with me. Suppose this rectangular boundary represents my sample space, and This circle is collection of all the variable events, variable cases for event A. This circle represents all the variable cases respect to event B, and this is a portion which will include all such elements, all such cases, those who are variable to A as well as variable to event B. Is it? If there is any point in this portion, that means that case is just variable to A, not to B. If there is any point over here, any case over here, then that means this cases are variable to event B only. And here, all such cases, those are variable to A as well as B. Now, what I am doing right now, if I wish to find the probability of event A, then as per our actual definition, classical definition of probability, that is m divided by n. Then n represents the variable cases, n represents the total cases in the sample space. Now, with this notation, P of A respect to B, take care, I'm finding the probability of event A only. Here I'm finding the probability of event A. Here also I'm finding the probability of event A only. But now I'm having some of the condition that already event B is occurred. Now I'm looking for event A. That means B is necessary condition. B तो पहले होनी ही चाहिए. B होने के बाद what are the chances that event A is gonna occur? If this is the same probability, if this is once again the probability, then formula will remain same. We need to identify the variable cases and we need to divide it by total cases. Now, in this scenario, in this case, a total case, that will be event B to pehle honi hi chahiye. So all these elements will act as a total cases. This whole, as I say that B is my condition, we are finding the probability of event A after event B. That means B is already occurred. So this portion will have my all variable, all total cases. So in the denominator, I am writing P of B. Now, I need to find variable cases. Now, variable cases, what I'm looking for? I'm looking for probability of event A, where B is already occurred. That means the variable cases which we are looking for will include both this. जिसमें B हो चुकी है, now we are looking for A. So do we have any such portion in this figure which includes A as well as B? In this portion, observe in this portion, event B is already occurred and even A is going to occur. So this particular portion will act as my variable cases. So that is the reason I'm using P of A intersection B in the numerator. So that is the way your faculty has given you the formula for probability of A over B. If I need to find probability of B under the condition A, then with the similar fashion, the formula will be P of B intersection A. In such a case, my condition is A, so my total cases will be P of A. I need to divide it by P of A. If I'm looking for the probability of P of E over F, then I need to divide it by the conditions probability, that means P of F, and why I'm dividing with the conditions probability, which I had just explained in this figure. Now, if yet you are not clear with the conditional probability, then I need to give you one of the example. So stay with me. I'm giving you one of the example which will able to clear this concept about simple probability and conditional probability crystal clear. You will be clear by just one example. So stay Stay tuned with me. Okay, let's discuss one of the example. Look, I'm not giving you the definition. I'm not giving you any of the theorem. I'm just making this two words conditional probability. I'm just trying to make this two words clear in your mind. Okay, so stay tuned with me. Let's consider an experiment. In that experiment, we are drawing a card from a standard deck of cards. Okay, hopefully we all are good with the standard deck. वो cards का जो pack आता है 52 cards का, we all are good with that, hopefully. Is it? We all are familiar? You may reply me over the chat box. Okay, if we are not clear about, if any of us is not clear about that standard deck of cards, let me give you a small intro of that. In that 52 cards, that 52 cards are divided in 4 shoots. Each shoot contains 13 cards. The shoots are known as hearts, diamond, pad and club. उसको हम गुजराती में क्या बोलते हैं? Hearts, might be we are knowing hearts as a लाल. Then after diamonds, diamonds को बोलते हैं हम चौकड़ी या तो चरकट. Pad means kadi and club means fali. Is it? So by that way, that 52 cards are bifurcated in 4 different shoots. And if I talk about the color bifurcation using color, then that 52 cards are divided into 2 different categories: heart and diamond. Heart and diamond both are of red color, and spade and club are of black color. So if we want to bifurcate it using the colors, then 26 card will be of red color and 26 card will be of black color. Now, this is a small introduction of deck of card. Now, let me take you to the example. Now, I'm going to discuss 2 scenarios with you. I'm going to discuss 2 cases. In first cases, I'm going to find a simple probability, ordinary probability, and in the second, I will find the same probability with one of the condition. And at the end of the second example, at the end of the second case, you will able to identify that in the conditional probability, I am actually narrowing my sample space. As I discussed in my previous slide, that conditional probability is actually, we need to narrow our sample space compared to the regular probability. So I'm defining 2 events, H, a drawn card. I'm drawing a single card from the deck of 52 cards, and event H, I'm going to label event H as a drawn card is of heart. याद रखिए, heart is one of the shoot, and there are 13 heart cards in the deck. So event H, I'm labeling as drawing a heart from the deck, and I'm defining second event as R, capital R, that select drawn card is of red color, or the red card. If drawn card is of red color, then that event will be labeled as R. So I'm just defining 2 events, H and R. Now case 1, जहाँ पे कोई भी condition नहीं दे रहा हूँ मैं, without any condition. My question is that if I draw a card at random from the deck of 52, then what will be the probability of occurrence of event H? जल्दी से बताइए मुझे. Event H is, we are getting a card of heart. जल्दी से बताइए. You may reply me over chat box or unmuting your mic.
13 by 52.
Okay, who was that?
Pranjal, yeah.
Okay, Pranjal, yes. 13 by 52, Divyaraj. Ayush, 1 by 4, 1 by 4, yes. 13 by 52 is literally equals to 1 by 4, yes. So the answer should be 1 by 4, is it? For that, what we are doing, we are finding, we are identifying a sample space. If I'm drawing a single card from the deck of 52, then my sample space will contain 52. And for the favorable cases in this particular question, there are 13 cards are there. So all 13 will act as a favorable cases. So 13 divided by 52 should be my answer. Yes. Probability of event H occurrence of event H, it will be 13 by 52. That means 1 by 4. That means 25%. Okay, right now we are not focused. We are not worried about percentage. That fraction is 1 by 4. Good. We are good with that. Now, with the similar events, let me give you one more case 2. Now, I will be giving you one condition. Now, what is my question? If I draw a card at random, without showing you the card, I'm informing you that I tell you that the card is red color. Card is of red color. And then I'm asking, what are the chances that it is a heart? It is a color of shoot heart. Read it twice, understand it. Now the scenario is that I had drawn one card, and कौन सा card है मैंने आपको नहीं बताया. I'm just informing you that the selected card or the drawn card in my hand is of red color. Now you are supposed to tell me what are the chances that that card is of the shoot heart. वो जो कार्ड है वो हार्ट का होगा, यानी कि लाल का होगा, उसकी प्रोबेबिलिटी क्या होगी बताइए मुझे.
1/2 sir.
Srinayan says 1/2. Divyajit Pala says 1/2. Mohammad Yasin is saying 1/2. Okay, 1/2. Let me choose one of them. Yes, Dharmik, unmute your mic and talk to me. Why the answer should be 1/2?
Because sir, there is only one possibility from that two cases. Like
That seems that you had just copied your answer
now.
from the chat box. And you have to understand. If you have to explain that, go ahead and explain your answer. Why you have written 1/2 over the chat box.
Just a second, sir.
Pranjul. Okay, Pranjul, unmute your mic and talk to me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What should be the answer for this question?
Sir, I think it's 26C 13 by 52 because there are total 26 cards, and out of which we have to choose the 26 cards which are red. So out of red cards, we need to choose a card which is of hearts. So within 26 cards, there are 13 cards of hearts. So there might be 26. There will be 26C 13 cards. Will be the probability of choosing that it is a heart, and out of the total number, that is 52 cards, will be 26C 13 by 52.
Pranjul, break लगा भाई, break लगा. रुक जा. Sorry to disturb you. Pranjul, be with me.
Sorry.
What we are finding?
So we are
What
finding
are the
that what is the
chances
probability of card which is red also, and it is also a heart
No.
card.
Read my question. Read my question. I'm not asking for this. This is the information you are having. I tell you the card is red. Is it? This is the information I'm having. I'm giving to you. Now I'm asking for the probability of that card is of heart. Is it? I had
That will be
labeled
1/2 then.
Good. Wait. Now.
Yes, because there are only 20. Yes.
That means I'm finding the probability of event H. Is it? Let me erase
Yes, sir.
that and let me try once again. Observe, मैं क्या बोल रहा
Sir,
हूँ?
may I add something?
Wait. Now let me make it clear once, because ये ज़्यादा हो जाएगा वरना आपके लिए. Probability. I'm finding probability of one of the event that what are the chances that the selected card is of heart, and that particular event I had labeled with H. So I'm finding P of H, that is for sure. Do we have any condition in this case? Yes, I have the condition that that card must be of red, and that event I had labeled with R. That means this will be the conditional probability, and that will be labeled like this: H over R, H respect to R. Let me show the solution. Yes, here it is. It will be 13 by 26. That means 15%. But why? Why? When I'm finding the probability of this particular event, as we know that there are only 26 red cards are there. So 26 will act as my sample space, because this is a condition given to you. The card must be of red color, and I'm having just 26 cards which are of red color. So my sample space will have just 26 outcomes. Among them, we are looking for the hearts, so variable will be just 13. So 13 by 26 will lead to 1 by 2, or that fraction leads to 50% chances are there. So all those who have answered that 1 by 2, 50%, all those are correct. But now, if I wish to solve this using that formula, H over R, as per the formula in the previous slide, the formula was like that. Let me mention over here. The formula I had given that probability of A over B was P of A intersection B divided by P of P. That was the formula in the previous slide. Now I'm following that. Using that particular formula, it should be P of H intersection R divided by probability of R. Now think separately. Probability of R. Now think separately. Probability that occurrence of event R, a red card is drawn from the deck. I'm selecting a single card from the deck, and that card should be of red color. So it will be 26 divided by 52. Is it? Is it? Yes or no? Yes. Now, probability that selected card is of heart as well as of red. In such a case, my variable cases, my total cases will be once again 52 because I'm just selecting a single card 52. Now, वो हार्ट का भी हो रेड कलर का भी हो ऐसा चांसेस ऐसा वेरिएबल सिर्फ 13 है so 52 will be cancel out and 13 by 26 that will give me 1/2 once again. So this is the way formula works. This is the way understanding works, and this is what case 1 and case 2 is for understanding where we are having condition and we are not having condition. If we are dealing with one of the condition, then such probability is known as a conditional probability. And if we are not having any condition for event, then this is our traditional regular probability. Am I clear to all of you now? Or is there any doubt? Then please unmute your mic and feel free to talk with me. I'm here to discuss. Am I meaningful? Am I clear? Rishabh, समझ में आ रहा है बेटा? Pranjul.
Yes, sir.
Pranjul.
Yes, sir. It is clear now.
Ivanshi. Divyajit.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
सर एक डाउट तो नहीं कह सकते, मतलब एक ऐसा खाली थॉट आया था दिमाग में कि ऐसा पूछ रहा है कि द कार्ड इज रेड, मतलब आपने ऑलरेडी पिक कर लिया है तो हम ऐसा डायरेक्ट नहीं लिख सकते कि मतलब लाइक डायरेक्ट सैंपल स्पेस से हम अपना वो रेड कार्ड वाला नहीं रख सकते.
In such a case, I need to change my wordings. Right now, I had arranged my wording in such a way that that particular red color will act as your condition. Is it? In such a case, if I can change some of the wordings of that, then you can deal the similar question with the similar probability also.
Okay, sir.
Simple probability also. Is it? But both these cases is just make you guys aware about the conditional probability and simple probability. Let me know whether I'm successful or not. Am I clear to all of you now?
Yes, sir. Clear. Clear, sir.
Good. So that was the reason why your faculty has given this particular formula to you for the conditional probability, and this is very, very important. Now onwards, we will be dealing with the conditional probability only in each and every case. Almost in the 90% cases, we are dealing with some of the conditions, and then we are finding the probability of one of the event. Is it? It's quite possible that there are more than one conditions in the back end. It's okay. So let's move ahead with that.
So sorry for the disturbance. Can
Yes,
I ask
please.
something?
Yes, please. Why not?
Sir, it's just a query. Sir, आपने already mention कर रखा है कि card already red है. Sir, what if we change this? We are picking a card from the 52 card, a deck. We are picking a card from a deck, and it must be red, and it must be red of hearts.
It must be red and
it must be the card of hearts too.
वो red भी होना चाहिए और heart भी होना चाहिए. Is it ना?
हाँ मतलब हम जो कार्ड पिक कर रहे हैं वो रेड कार्ड ही होना चाहिए और रेड कार्ड में मतलब हार्ट्स का कार्ड होना चाहिए ऐसा।
बेटा यू आर नॉट दैट मच क्लियर, वही तो हमने फाइंड किया, कार्ड रेड ही है और कार्ड हार्ट का भी है. हार्ट इज वन ऑफ द शूट, इज इट? आर यू क्लियर विद दैट? Heart is one of the shoot. Heart contains 13 number of cards. Is it? आपका क्वेश्चन प्रॉपर से समझ में नहीं आया? अगर ऐसा हो तो फिर से एक बार you can, if you can repeat, then it will be clear to me. The same question I had discussed. You get little bit confused, is it? Might be.
Yes.
Okay, wait. It's okay. I will make it clear. Don't worry. Let me give you, if first of all I had tried with one of the simple definition like this, then I had gone for one of the Venn diagram to make you clear, then I had taken one of the example of two different cases. Now there is something more which I'm having for you guys. Let me take a help of animation if needed. That yes, here is one of the animation for you guys. Try to understand the concept. Here I'm once again just talking about the definition of conditional probability or the need of the conditional probability. But for that, I need to give you some of the data that will be there in the video. So let's watch this video. This is a very, very small video, and whenever I am playing any of the animation or any of the such kind of videos during the session, this is not copied from any of the website. We guys are making this animation from our side to make the sessions a little bit interesting and interactive. Okay, so this is not copied from anywhere. No one can give the copyright for that. Okay, this is just for information. Don't worry. This is hyperlink. Hopefully this worked. Yes, this will work. Yes. Let me make it full screen for you. Is it visible, Pranjul? To all of you, yes, it is visible. Now let me play. Okay, इसमें बात थी, a person was supposed to select 2 friends out of 8 friends, and there was some condition. The selected friend must be having car and cycle also. Let me play it once again, and I will be explaining in between. So kindly be with me once again. Frank wants to pick 2 friends. Yes. We are supposed to help him. He has total of 8 friends and he wants to pick 2 of them. उसके पास total 8 friends है. अब यहाँ पे एक doodle ज़्यादा हो गया, 9 है, ठीक है. But we are having, suppose we are having 8 friends and we need to choose 2 of them. Okay, this is the person Jack and these are the 8 friends. So ज़्यादा नहीं है, ठीक है. Okay, moving further. Now this is the condition. He needs to pick the friend with a cycle and a car for transport. Cycle के लिए भी चाहिए, कार के लिए भी चाहिए. The friend with car, this is the data I need to give you to solve this particular, to understand this particular. The friend with a car have a probability. कार होने की probability है 4/8. 4 लोगों के पास कार है. And one more data is there, the friend with car and bicycle and cycle both. Such probability is 2 by 8. That means out of 8, 2 of them is having car as well as cycle. Now, friends who have a car and also a cycle, that means probability that cycle, if already car is there, we need to denote, we can denote it like that. Cycle, we are looking for the probability of having cycle with that friend under the condition he is having a car, will be labeled like this. And as per our formula, the formula says that cycle and car, that means intersection. Remember that P of A oblique B is P of A over B is P of A intersection B divided by P of B. Right now our condition is he must have the car, so it will be in the denominator probability of having car, and both that data I had given in the information. So 2 by 8 will be divided by 4 by 8 and the result will be 1 by 2. This was the conditional probability where the condition of car was required. And this is the formula which we were discussing just before. Is it? So that was a small effort from my side to make this topic little bit more understandable for all of you. First of all, let me clear this ink. Yes. We need to discuss some of, okay, before going for the properties of conditional probability, if yet there is any query in your mind regarding to the conditional probability, then please feel free to ask, feel free to discuss. Is there any query? You may reply over the chat box also. If it is clear, then we are good to go ahead. I'll be discussing 1 or 2 property yet in this session. Are we good to move ahead? Oh, I need to explain it once again. Hello, I'm talking to all of you. Am I audible to all of you?
Yes, sir. Sir, it is clear, sir.
Good. So let's move further. We need to discuss some of the properties related to conditional probability. For that, let me recall you one of the formula from our previous discussion, that we know that probability of 2 event A1 union A2. What was that? That was the formula P of A1 plus P of A2 minus P of A1 intersection A2. That was a part of our previous discussion. Now, based on this, if I'm going to introduce the conditions over there, like this, P of A1 union A2 under some of the condition, then that condition will remain as it is for each of that. P of A1 under that condition, P of A2 under that condition, minus P of A1 intersection A2 under that condition. If we are good with the definition of conditional probability, then this is very easy to understand. That condition will remain as it is. Similarly, the second one about the complementary event. If A is an event, then A dash is its complementary event, and we know that probability of complementary event of any of the event we can identify by subtracting that particular from the 1. So 1 minus P of A always leads us towards the probability of non-occurrence or the complementary event of that event. With the similar fashion, if we are having some of the condition A dash over B, then it will be 1 minus P of A over B. As same as that. But both these are quite easy to understand and very acceptable. But the next thing which I'm going to explain, this is very important. Now, this is very sensitive. So I need all of you with me. Wait for this one. Let me erase this ink. Good. Okay, we're good with that. Now, A intersection B. Can you explain that particular in the wording? What we mean by A intersection B? We are looking for the probability of A and B. A and B. Now, look, this is the definition. This is the formula for A intersection B. Why? Because the formula for probability of A over B, that was something like that. P of A intersection B divided by P of B divided by the condition P of B. Now, from this formula, this particular formula, if I'm going to make the subject of this numerator, then probability of P, which is lying in the denominator, will get multiplied with this. So P of A intersection B is nothing but P of A over B into P of B. This is what I had written over here. Observe that. Now, we also need to understand this particular in the wording, because we are not depending on the formula, we are not depending on the notations. Is it? ऐसा नहीं है कि आपको ये फॉर्मूला याद रखनी है, नहीं याद रखनी है. We will create a formula as per the situation, as per the scenario. Now, observe what it says. P of A over B into P of P. It says that P of B is literally equals to probability of occurrence of event B. And this particular says that probability of occurrence of event A. This is actually probability of event A. This is nothing. This is just the condition. So P of A, P of B. Probability that event A is occurring and probability that event B is occurring. That multiplication always leads us towards the and, word and. So event B हो जाने के बाद, event B is already occurred. What is the probability that event A is going to occur? So occurrence of A and B is actually nothing but probability of event B into probability of event A. But why I'm using this notation right now? Because both that events are dependent on each other. The event B, occurrence of event B is surely gonna affect on the sample space regarding to event A. So I need to mention in this way P of A over B into P of B. And if you need that mathematical proof for this particular formula, then this is enough for that. If I multiply both that, I will have P of A intersection B. This is what I had written over here. But what if I'm talking about the different case, some of the different scenario? If I go for, let me choose the pen once again. What if I'm looking for P of B over A? Now, which event will gonna act as a condition? A is gonna act as a condition, and we are finding probability of occurrence of event B. Is it? As per our definition, it should be P of B intersection A divided by the condition, which is P of A. Now, using this particular, if I'm gonna make this particular term as a subject, then P of B intersection A will give us P of A. For this term will get multiply. ये यहाँ पे multiply होने वाला है P of A into P of P over A. Something like that. Observe here. Now, can you tell me both these formulas are same or not? Both these formulas are same or it will differ? क्या ये दोनों फॉर्मूला सेम रहेंगे या डिफर करेंगे? कौन बताएगा मुझे? Both these are same or not? Why I'm asking that? Because observe on the right hand side, A and B, B and A. Now we know that A and B and B and A both are same. ये दोनों तो कुछ अलग नहीं है, ये दोनों तो सेम है, ये तो सेम इवेंट है, तो प्रोबेबिलिटी जो निकलेगी वो सेम निकलेगी. तो क्या इसका मतलब ये है कि ये दोनों फॉर्मूला सेम है? Yes or no? Will anyone able to? Yes, I got some of the reply over there. So it is 3/4, not 1/2. So I solve the problem like that. Dharmik, what you are saying about?
It was about that car and cycle one. That question you had shown us.
That means you want to say that The question was wrong.
No, it was my mistake. No, question was not wrong. I was just
Okay.
asking, is that the solution of what I have told
Okay.
is it correct or
At
not?
at the end of the session, I will replay that video and we'll have a discussion on that. Okay. Right now, be on the screen and let me know both this formula will give you the same or
Or it will be different.
it will be different based on
They will be the same. They will be the same.
it will be the same. Someone is
Yeah,
saying
because the probability of
Same answer.
probability of B in the first case and probability of A in the second case don't matter.
yes. So this is totally dependent on the order of event. Whether we are going for event A first or we are going for event B first. Occurrence of event A or occurrence of event B, that order matters a lot, is it? So we will be never ever dependent on this kind of formula. We will generate a formula at a time. मैं क्या बात करना चाहता हूँ? What I mean by that particular information, that particular last sentence, let me help you. Let me take one of the complex case. Suppose I am looking for probability of, okay, sorry. Okay. Suppose I am looking for the probability of one of the complex event like this. I'm looking for P of, I'm dealing with 3 events at a time, A, B, and C. So probability of occurrence of event A and B and C. And all that 3 events are dependent on each other. That means occurrence of one of the event will affect the sample space of B and C, and occurrence of B will affect the sample space of C, and so on. So all that events are dependent on each other. So if I wish to go for the formula for A intersection B intersection C, then can any of you will able to help me for this? If you can, then please unmute your mic and talk to me. I provided the formula for probability of A intersection B as well as B intersection A. Isko bhul jaiye. I'm not worried about this one. This is the formula for A intersection B. Now I'm looking for A intersection B intersection C. Let me explain.
Sir,
Yes, please.
I'm just guessing. I don't know if it's right.
Yes, you may guess. Please.
Probability of A intersection B over C
Probability of A intersection B over C
into probability of C
probability of C
plus probability of A intersection C over B
intersection C over B
into probability of B plus
wait. Let me make it more clear, beta.
Sir, what if we replace B intersection C with any other letter like probability of A intersection D?
Sounds a little bit interactive. Okay, let me help you. इसको words में समझिए आप. When I'm writing P of A intersection B intersection C, that means I am looking for the probability of A and B and C together, all 3 together, is it na? Then we need to fix some of the order. कि कौन सी event पहले होगी, पहले A होगी, फिर B, फिर C. Suppose this is our order. First event A हो रही है, फिर event B, फिर event C. Then how I will write it down? As I said that these 3 events are dependent on each other. Then I can write like this. First of all, probability of A. Event A occur हुई है and event A occur होने के बाद event B occur होगी. P of B over the condition A is already occurred. Now I am finding probability of event B and means multiplication. Already event A and B occur हो चुकी है. Now I am finding probability of occurrence of event C under the condition A and B both are occurred. Am I clear? Are you getting this? If my order is
Sir,
A, B,
can you
C.
repeat?
Yes. Let me change the order. I'm interacting with कौन बात कर रहा है मुझसे अभी? Who was that?
Mohammed sir.
Mohammed Yasin. Yes, Mohammed. Be with me. Now let me change this order. earlier the order was A, B, and C. That was the reason I had written it like that. P of A, first event A first. First we are looking for event A. When we are talking about event A, B and C is not occurred yet. So for the probability of event A, we are not having any condition. Then after occurrence of event A is already occurred. Now we are looking for event B. So A is a condition, A is already occurred. So A will surely gonna affect the sample space of B. So the probability of B will be labeled as probability of B under the condition A. This is what I had written. Then now, as per the scenario, A and B both have occurred. Now I'm looking for the probability of event C. Then condition will be A as well as B, A and B. So probability of event C under the condition A intersection B. Now, can you help me if I change this order? Suppose first I'm looking for event C, then after A, then after B. First event C is gonna occur, then event A will occur, then B will occur. Then can you give me this particular formula? What will be the formula of A intersection B intersection C? Can you try? First event C is gonna occur now, please.
P of C.
Yes, first of all, event C is gonna occur. So when event C is occurring, none of the other event A and B is not occurred. So we are not worried about any of the condition. P of C, good. And
Then A
when
over
I'm
C.
using and, when I'm using and, I'm taking help of multiplication, is it? Now the
Yes.
second event we are looking for is
A
A.
over C.
A with respect
Yes,
to C.
perfect. P of A over C, and that means multiplication. Probability of
B over C, A, C intersection A.
yes, A intersection C or C intersection A. We are not worried about that order because A intersection C, C intersection A gives us the same order. So by that way, you can generate your own formula. We are not supposed to mug this kind of formulas. Okay, take care, because abhi to hum notation mein ABC le rahe. Quite possible that in one of the example I am talking about event A1, A2, A3. Quite possible I am talking about the mutually exclusive event B1, B2, B3. Is it? So if we are dependent on the formula, then we will get stuck in some of the complex examples. So we are not supposed to mug up our formulas. We will generate our formulas at a time according to the situation, according to the scenario. Am I clear to all of you? अब यहाँ पे आप order और भी change कर सकते हैं. Suppose पहले B हो रहा है, फिर A हो रहा है, फिर C हो रहा है. Then this will be B, then after A over B, then C, A intersection B. Is it? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
And this particular rule is known as a multiplication rule. Let me show that. This property of conditional probability is called general multiplication rule of probability. That was a part of your 12th syllabus, but at that time we were just interested to mug up this formula. वो बस हमको याद रखना था for marks. But now we are supposed to deal with this. We will generate our own formulas for the examples. So it is very, very advisable, needful that all of you must be aware about the situation, about the events for which we are looking for the probability. So next, in the case of independent event, but it's already 1:43, and as per our starting conversation, it was a bit heavy for all of us, for you as well as for me. So we are keeping our today's session up to this only. Are we good with this content for the day? I'm asking to all of you, are we good with the content for the day? Good.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
So before ending this session, let me once again mark the presence of some of the students. Pradyuman, are you there? Pradyuman Jain? Not there. Udayraj, are you there? Yet not. Then Deep Dadania. Are you there? Not.
ना कौन
Sorry.
मामा खोल देती है मूर्ति वहाँ से ठीक है
Naitik, your mic is... Naitik, mute your mic, beta. Naitik. Okay. Avinash. Who was that? In such a way, I will not able to identify. In the case, kindly drop a message over the chat box. Avinash Murai, are you there? He's not here. Okay, Tanmay Raj, are you present?
Yes, sir. Tanmay.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Present 27.
Yes, Tanmay is present.
27.
20.
Hello.
Who's 20? 20 is Deep Dadania. Deep Dadania, are you there? Pranjul, verify kar to beta Deep છે કે નથી? Okay, Jignesh Prasad, are you there?
Sir, Deep नहीं है.
ठीक है. Jignesh is not there. Dhruvi was part of discussion. Might be Dhruvi.
Yes.
Are you there? Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
Okay, beta. Then Naitik Jain was there. Yes. Benin Lako was not there. Pema Wangdi. Hello, Pema Wangdi, are you there? Are you attending the session? No. Ugyen, not there. And Benim Lako. US is also not there. Good. So, thank you all. This was our today's discussion related to the conditional probability, and we'll continue with this particular once again in our next session. So till then, thank you very much. Have a nice day.
सर
Yes.
सर दर्शन मनियार का मैसेज आया है सर, वो प्रेजेंट है, उसका माइक इशू है.
दर्शन मनियार, we had already marked present. उसको present कर ही दिया बेटा. Don't worry. Okay. So thank you all. You may leave now. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.